Hey, it's Brian. I'm so glad you decided to stay with me for this next phase to take your smiling and breathing practice to the next level. Let's just dive straight in. I'm going to be really short and efficient with this video. Let's start with some math. How many trips have you made around the sun? In other words, what's your chronological age? Because that's how many years you've been practicing thinking the same way, feeling that emotion and falling down into it, going into the downward spiral on all of the topics that aren't going exactly the way that you want them to. Now the reality is that this has trained and drilled some really deep grooves into your nervous system. And let's face it, it's going to require a little bit of focus to turn that around, to master the opposite direction. The good news is this is really easy, real simple, and the more you practice, the more consistently you practice, the more quickly you're going to take yourself out of this downward spiral, out of those patterns, and into the process of life that you really want to experience. We're going to start right now to train your nervous system and your body and the rest of the universe to actually begin to bring you the higher things, the things you really want, the love, the joy, the peace, the money, the abundance, the relationships, everything else that you want faster and easier than you've ever experienced. So let me tell you what I do and what I share in my Level 5 Mentoring and Conscious Creators programs. I want you to grab your phone, either your Android, your iPhone, whatever you have. If you don't have a smartphone, you do have a laptop, and I'll show you a different way that you can get around to that. We're going to set up a series of reminders. Like I said, for however many years you've been at this, you've been training these deep grooves in your nervous system to go into the same patterns, the same upsets, the same downward spiral on all these topics. Well, we're going to turn that around using technology. So what I want you to do is find your favorite ringtone maker. If you don't have one, go on YouTube and Google how to make a ringtone for iPhone, how to make a ringtone for Android. There are a ton of great free programs for doing it. And you're going to set up a voice ringtone with yourself telling yourself to smile and breathe. Let me give you a quick example here. This is one of the reminders for I use Android, and here's one of my reminders that I've set.
Smile and breathe.
Okay, so what you can do, you can set that either as a ringtone, or you can set it up as what I do, as a reminder in your calendar. Now, I'm going to recommend that at least 5 times a day you set an individual reminder. So maybe 1 hour during the first half of the day, or every 2 hours. At least 5 times is going to really make a big difference for you. Just set a reminder to go off, and when that reminder goes off, this ringtone comes up. Now, what I have done is, I'll take you to graduate level real quickly here. I've set it so that my ringtone for my calendar for every event that ever goes off with all of my reminders has a slightly more advanced reminder, and here's what that one is.
Check your power, presence, and posture, and act on this reminder now.
And what that does, it reminds me to do several things. That includes my smiling and my breathing, and now everything. When it's time for me to feed the fish, that reminder goes off, and I hear that, and I get that reminder. Check your power, presence, and posture. Am I smiling? Am I breathing? Where am I at in my presence right now? It's just a constant state of reminder of getting myself to where daily life is giving me all these reminders to go into those old patterns. Why not set it up the opposite direction? Now, that's incredibly simple, and it is incredibly powerful. Let me say it one last time. Day after day, hour after hour, pattern after pattern, we've got dozens of triggers in our environment that remind us of these feelings that we've had, that we've practiced for years or decades. It's going to take a little bit of repetition. Why not jumpstart the process and take it to the highest level by reminding yourself? This is a great way to use technology. Now, if you don't use a smartphone, if you use your laptop, set it up in Google Calendar to just remind you. And if you use Yahoo, they've got their own calendar. No matter what you do, you can find a calendar that's you can set hourly or every couple of hours where the reminder goes off. You're in the middle of your work. Oh, wait, stop. You'll find that this will make a huge difference. And if you're just willing to take me up on this and actually do it, I promise you'll thank me later. Alright, so that's it for today. Make sure you check your email tomorrow, because I'm going to be sending you an email entitled Smile and Breathe 2.0. You don't want to miss that one. I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of ultra powerful, fast and easy tools for turning any negative emotion, any debilitating emotion around in seconds as it arises. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow.